on, guys? I actually got a nice warm day today. Sure do. Think. Yeah. But we're gonna take my car and go grab some lunch with the wife today. Gotta check, make sure I got some air in these things. This side usually stays up pretty good, but my passenger side, it don't want to stay aired up halfway decent sometimes. But if you don't have one of these things right here, man, I got this from Chrissy got this for my birthday. Man, I love this thing. But I don't know if I ever showed that, but I throwed that on there. A lot of people like that for some reason. But throw a little air in this tire right here, and may take about a car wash, you know. But you know, street drive a car with a turbo 400 in it. So we got 13.9 pounds in there. I'm gonna turn this dial right here, and I'm gonna put her up on about 20 pounds, maybe a little more, and hit. Anyway, that joker sucked the batteries down pretty quick. But anybody asking or anything, these are slicks. They are not street legal, but the town I live in, you know, they don't mess with you. They don't say nothing. They don't care. You know, but they are full blown slick. They are not DOT approved. You know, just like the front tires that I run, they're not DOT approved either. But the town I'm in, they don't say nothing. If you're in a bigger town, it might be a different story, but the town I'm in, they don't say nothing. Man, I'm definitely gonna go spray this thing off, you know. So, but yeah, may try to do the review for the K Member also while I'm going about. I've got all the interior and everything back in the car. I need to clean the inside of it up also. But all right, let's crank her up. Oh, the biggest thing. Say 29 miles to empty, and I do have a half a tank of gas. It's because this thing, since I put that swap in it, it gets terrible gas mileage. There. I still got the 456 gears in it also. So I am on the 85 also. See my Lambda. I don't know if I ever showed y'all this, but on this car, on this Turbo 400, I have a reverse manual valve body on this car. And what that means is most time when you put an aftermarket transmission in and stuff like that, your first gear will be, you know, all the way back here. It'll be all the way back. Your first gear will be all the way back here, and then it'll be second, bump up will be second, and then third, and then so, you know, so forth. This one has a reverse manual throttle body. Right now I'm in park. All right, I gotta pull this lever. That would be reverse. Notice it didn't go in reverse. You know, that's not the way this transmission is built. That's not the way I have it set up. Then you have neutral. Didn't do nothing. It's neutral. All right, then one back, that's first gear for me, because it's reverse pattern. All right, then it's second gear. Second gear. I cannot go to third until I pull this lever. Then that's third gear. Then I'm going to downshift, back to second, back to first. So I can't go past first because of lockout. If I want to go past first into neutral, I have to squeeze this. Now I'm in neutral. Then go to reverse, I can just push it. I have to squeeze this. Oh shoot, there's a lockout, sorry. I'd have to push this forward. Now I'm in reverse. Then go to park, I'd have to squeeze that to go back to park. But anyways, to do reverse in this car, squeeze the lever, that's reverse. But the way I have this transmission built, you don't do it. You can still do it, but it's not recommended really. But you, like I'm in reverse, you put the car in neutral. This button right here is actually my reverse and my trans brake and two-step. That button right there is. So I'm in neutral right now. I'm going to click it and you'll hear the car engage for reverse. Now I'm in reverse. I just hold it and give it gas. Backing up. But I gotta hold it the whole time. Now I can let off of it and coast. But I'm still in neutral. Now stop. One time, I'm in first gear. Let's drive off. That's how mine works. Reverse manual valve body. Now it just all depends on how you have your transmission built. On how you want it set up and stuff. People, I don't plan on running an hour shifter or nothing like that, but this is really how you want to set it up, how you set your transmission stuff up. Oh! UPS man. Me and the UPS guys, we know each other pretty good. Anyways, I'm in first gear. Second gear. I can't go to third. Gotta pull this lever. Downshift. Or if I want to coast, slow off the gas, coast. You can hear those solid bushes back there though, can't you? Alright, I'm gonna meet my wife for lunch. I'm already late. Gonna be. Who says you can't street car? Straight drive a turbo 400. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm picking my kids up from school, you know. I mean, that's a long line, you know. It goes all the way down there, you know. Just saying. All right, we swapped cars. We're in my wife's car. Here, it's actually the next day. I couldn't really get a good video or nothing like that, so but we still have the same setup in this car also on the K Member. We don't have a sway bar on this car either, a front sway bar. We have a rear sway bar on both cars. I did take the rear sway bar off on my car before, and with my car being a manual, the car acted like a G-body. Some people will contest to that and say that their car acted fine, but you're only saving 8 pounds by taking the rear one off. I mean, 8 pounds is 8 pounds, so it's whatever. If you're gonna take it off, that's fine. But when I put my rear sway bar back on, when my car was a manual, the G-body shuffle, it quit. It didn't try to take off like a G-body no more. But anyways. But on this car, we also have the BMR K Member on it, just like my 2016 car. A lot of people want to know about the not running the sway bar. Will the car body roll? You know, this is a pretty good curve we're going up right here. You know, as you can tell, the car doesn't. There's no body roll. I mean, as far as the drive. jerking the steering wheel, or if you or anything like that, you're gonna feel body roll. That's a given. But if you're if you're course driving, you want to keep your sway bar. That's what the sway bar is for. It's for course driving. It's for hugging the road. You know, that's why the sway bar is there. But for drag racing purposes, the sway bar limits the travel of the car as far as coming up. It only come up so far. But if you take it off, the reason why we take it off for us drag racing is it allows the weight transfer even better on the front of the car. It allows the weight transfer better, which therefore allows the car to hook better. So that's why we take it off on drag racing purposes and stuff like that. As far as the drivability, you know, if I jerk the steering wheel, you're going to feel a little body roll, you know, but it's nothing that's non-controllable, you know. And I've got the drag tag on the car also, so I mean, there's nothing that's non-controllable. I mean, we're driving. How far is Florence? 40 miles. 40 miles there, 40 miles back. We're going to get something to eat. Today's my daughter's birthday. We're going to get something to eat for her birthday. And
get some fuel.
Yeah, and I'm going to get some E85. And I got to make the E85 run. So I mean, that's the deal about the K Member. As far as the actual materials that they've made, the K Member BMR made out of. How long have we had the K Member on here? About 2 years, pushing 2 years.
A long time.
You know, and we live in Tennessee. They salt the roads. They salt the roads. You know, and we don't drive the car during that time, but they do get, you know, the car is drove when there's salt on the road. Sometimes we don't always drive like that, but the car does get a little salt on it, stuff like that.
I don't wash it right off either.
Yeah, we don't wash it right off and stuff like that. So, but as far as like rust and stuff like that, none of that's there. I mean, the quality's great. I've got no complaints. You know, if somebody like lives up north or something like that, where you get a lot of salt, they salt the roads constantly and stuff, and you don't maintenance your vehicle, and you don't wash that salt and stuff off, you're going to get rust. You know, that's, in my opinion, that's your own fault. You're failing to maintain your vehicle. You know, and our cars and stuff like that, you need to take care of your vehicle and stuff like that. Especially if you're racing, you're going to be going that fast. You need to take care of it. You need to, you know, that's just my opinion. So, get that off. If you're down further south, Florida and stuff like that, good weather, you don't have to worry about that stuff.
Sand.
You know, well, yeah, well, it'd be like sand, but I don't really think that sand's, I don't know. I don't really know about that.
Salt water.
Well, yeah.
Salt water will rust stuff too.
Yeah, salt water. That's right. Salt water. Yeah, salt water in the air and stuff like that. That is true also. So I guess it takes a role on where you live at. That's part of following on maintenance in your vehicle. Pay attention to that stuff. As you see in all my other previous vehicles and stuff, where I get ready to go race and stuff like that, I check out my vehicles. I look at my stuff. I check my brakes. Matter of fact, this weekend, 3-4 tracks around here where we live are opening. And this weekend will be the first race and stuff. I'm not going to be able to make any of them, I don't think, unless something just randomly happens. We're going to have her birthday party this weekend, and if it does, it'll be something simple. The cars ain't even ready yet because it's just, we got really good weather. It's 70 degrees this weekend, and they're taking advantage of it. I need to change the oil in both of the cars. I need to put a new filter and change the transmission fluid on my car and the Turbo 400 car and stuff. So we might get to go, we might not. I don't really know. I still got 2 more weekends home either way. So, but anyways, about the K Member, the BMR K Member stuff, the quality and everything, it's been great. I mean, the material, I've got really pipe, and you know, and I don't know if you can hear it or not. I've done got used to it. It ain't really nothing for me, you know. So I don't know if you can hear it or not, but this is just the way it is. But you got any complaints? You drive his car more than I do. She drives it to work.
I listen to the radio.
All the time. She listens to the radio. She goes picks up the kids and stuff. I've got the suspension a little, you know, I ain't got it really set for like road. I could make it a little softer, you know. That's why you see
So it's jiggling.
bouncing a little bit. but as far as like, you got any complaints for us?
No, I'm fine with the way it drives, the way it handles. When your daddy had that.
Did we have the K Member?
Yeah, when your daddy had that thing, I drove it 100 all the way home, and I was never afraid.
Yeah. Well, my dad had congestive heart failure about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And we was actually in Florence, like I said, which is 40 miles away. We were actually coming back from the drag strip, and I got a phone call. Dad had a congestive heart failure. They were fixing to airlift him out, and my car was on a trailer, and Creasy drove this car, and I called her, and she just took off, went off and left me, and I try to get there as safe as possible, but she let her roll on pretty good. And this road that we're on that takes us to Florence and back home, it's extremely curvy and hilly and all that stuff. So you know,
I flew, but I mean it didn't. I wasn't scared or anything.
Yeah,
so.
she was on skinnies on the front, but like I said, we come back with a drag. Skinnies on the front, drag radios on the back, street R's on the back. So I mean, if you get better tires and stuff on the car, it's probably going to handle better, you know, and stuff. But car, you know, even on the hard launches and stuff, the twisting or anything like that, it's nothing. You know, I mean, this car, we launched this car pretty hard. I mean, it launches so hard that when it rains, it actually
my windshield leaks.
The windshield leaks. So it ain't too bad to where I really need to address it, but it does leak because the car. But
yeah, the gaps in the trunk and stuff. You can definitely tell the gaps are different.
The gaps, the body lines, and stuff like that. This car just, you know, 1.4 60 foot is pretty rough on a car. It's like that on my car.